Okay, lesson number one, color space. We're going to talk a little bit about color settings, and here in Photoshop, I'm going to go up to Edit, Color Settings. And right now, when you first install Photoshop, it always defaults to RGB for sRGB color space. If the only thing you're going to be doing is web work, or if you have a printing company that recommends that you use the sRGB color space, you're going to be fine. If you do anything else, if you send printing to different printing companies and you want to have a little bit better quality conversions, you should probably use a different color space. And I'm going to recommend that we use the color space Adobe RGB 1998. That's the one I use for my work, and I'm going to change this right now to Adobe RGB 1998. And it's a good color space, and it's one that's very common. Everybody's still using it. There's another color space that's real popular, is ProPhoto RGB, and a lot of photographers have been switching to that. I actually used ProPhoto RGB many years ago. The problem is that not enough people are using it yet. It's a great color space. It's a color space that's actually larger than Adobe RGB 1998. But studios, printing companies, a lot of them just don't know what to do with it when they get files in ProPhoto. So I'm going to stick with the Adobe RGB 1998 color space. That's what I do my work in, and I'm also giving you some color swatches that are dependent on that color space. And just so you know, Adobe RGB 1998, it's a color space that encompasses everything that you see on the web and everything that's printed currently. Actually, as printing starts to go more and more digital, there will come a time when there's some color issues with Adobe RGB 1998 and printing, but we've got a few years to go before that's going to happen. So right now, I want you to switch to Adobe RGB 1998, and if you're worried about messing something up, if you have like a custom color setting or something like that, don't worry about it. All you have to do is go over here to the Save button and just click Save. And what I always do is just put I just write color settings, and then today's date. Of course, instead of writing the word today's date, you'll put the actual date and click Save. That way, you've got your color settings saved. If for some reason you need to get back to them, if you have custom color settings that that somebody in your IT department set for you or a printing company gave you, don't worry, they're all saved. And this little dialog box comes up if you want to save any comments about your color space that you're saving. You don't need to write anything in there, but I always like to write a little funny joke in there for anybody that might scroll over it and happen to see it. So here, let's see. Your breath smells funny. Cool. Click OK. So if you need to go back to your color settings after I've had you change it to Adobe RGB 1998, it's real simple. Here, I'm just going to change this real quick. Go to Adobe RGB 1998, the color space that I'm using for these lessons, and show you OK. Here, I'm going to click on OK, and then I'm going to come back to this. Let's go up to Edit, Color Settings, and here we're still in the color settings that I set up, Adobe RGB 1988. Over here to Load, and there it is, Color Settings, today's date, Load, and I'm back to the color settings I had previously. And if you look down here, if you look down here in this little dialog box in the description, it says Color Settings, today's date, your breath smells funny. So anyways, that's it for the color settings. Like I said, I'm giving you some color swatches that are really helpful when you're going to be converting images to CMYK, and those are dependent on us being in Adobe RGB 1998. So let me just switch this right back to Adobe RGB 1998. I just like saying that over and over. Adobe RGB 1998. And anyways, so here I am back in the color settings that I need. I'm going to click on OK, and we are free to go on to our next lesson. Hey, thanks.